So ready to go in the Remenham. This is a race I've been looking forward to all morning, because effectively we've got the GB Women's 8 against the GB Women's Development 8.
Yeah, and obviously you've got the GB 8. Whoa.
Just looking on the buck station. Yeah, issues there. And that is the inexperienced boat, isn't it? Relatively.
Yeah, and obviously you've got the top GB8 here, Women's 8. You know, second at the Europeans, third at the last World Cup. So, you know, lots of experience and talent in here. But it'd be interesting to see how the young guns, we call them the young guns, get on going up against the selected senior 8.
Matilda Horn, the Cox on the buck station. Imperial College London and Leander Club is officially the title, but effectively it's the GB Women's 8 nearest to the camera right now. Matilda Horn will have had a heart in her mouth for a moment with that early steering off Temple Island, but it's all calmed down okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that will be questioned when they look back at that. That's the last thing you want to see happen when you go up the blocks, especially in an established 8 like this.
Questioned, but as long as they're through to their final tomorrow, it will largely be irrelevant, won't it?
Yeah,
because
they're the sort of small things.
That for tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. The small things that you don't want to happen come the big races. So you need to work out why it happened.
Interesting contrast, isn't it? The boat on the right of your picture, these will be names that you'll see in years to come. Very young development boat, University of London and Molesey. But the Remenham Challenge Cup likely to be dominated by the GB Women's 8, and there are some hugely experienced athletes. So Sarah Wickers, the umpire, raises her flag to get the development boat back onto the Berkshire station. But you look at the names in that GB boat, as we just have a glance at the less experienced of the two boats. This is the development boat in the picture now. In the stroke seat, Nicole Lamb. Morgan Bainham Williams is the Cox there.
And this is a really hard one, isn't it? You've got the established unit against the kind of next generation.
And here's the GB boat. Matilda Horn, the Cox, and then running from the stroke seat, Rowan McKellar, Holly Norton, Karen Bennett, Rebecca Shorten, Harriet Taylor, Josephine Ratton, Zoe Lee, and then Fiona Gammon. Zoe Lee in the 2-seat is the most experienced of the athletes.
You've got two girls from the Rio Olympic winning silver medal winning 8, Zoe Lee and Karen Bennett. And I'm sure they're the two leaders of this outfit with their experience, but I'm not sure if they're expecting to be this close at this stage in the race. Not really moved away from this young gun crew.
In a way, it's the youngsters who've got everything to gain, isn't it?
Yeah, that's always a hard thing when you're the established unit and you know you're going up against people that follow the same sort of program or similar program, and you feel like you've got nothing to gain, everything to lose.
So that's the boat that we're talking about. That's the GB8. We'll be in Rotterdam next week. This time next week they'll be on the water in Rotterdam. The World Cup is a big entry as well. We've got 9 boats in the Women's 8 going next week.
It's good to see that sort of number entering. That's what they need at those events, because they want to go there and race, not have a straight final. That's no good to this unit. They want more racing. They want a heat, they want a semi, or a heat and then a final.
Get used to that format.
Yeah, exactly. You don't just want to go there and have a straight final. That's not good, because you're not really maximising the opportunity of the event.
To a length now. The senior boat. It's quite a big work rate though, isn't it? Quite a big workload that they've got thrust upon them in the next week or so. Racing here today, racing here tomorrow, presumably. And then next week they leave on Wednesday, head out to Rotterdam, training day Thursday.
It's a tough 10 days basically, but the thing as an athlete, you train so much in our sport. There isn't that many international races or races of the stature of Henley and the World Cups. There's only a couple of years, so you want to have as many opportunities to race, basically, to learn about your crew, learn about each other, and work out how you can improve and get better.
Yeah, mentally it must be great for rehearsing and getting into the routine, Henley, because you've got the pressure, you've got the big crowd, you've got the potential distractions that you would have at Tokyo next year.
Yeah. So the more racing they can do, the more they can learn about each other and how they deal with that stress, because everybody reacts to situations differently, and the way that you train not necessarily will be the way that you go into racing, because some people are really good at stepping up, some people really struggle, but understanding that about each other.
Well, I think that the senior GB boat will be pleased enough to progress through against their younger rivals from Caversham as they head towards the line now. So a good performance. Gannon, Lee, Ratton, Taylor, Shorten, Bennett, Norton, McKellar and Tilda Horner Cox heading for the line successfully. It's been a tighter race than some may have anticipated.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting to be this close. I was expecting Clearwater, Bernard Spear.
Well, in fact, they're giving it a late.
They're having a really good go there.
The youngsters keeping them honest right to the finish line, but it is the senior GB boat, the Imperial College London and Leander Club Women's 8, that gets through to the final of the Remenham Challenge Cup tomorrow. There they are. They were pushed, and there's a thumbs up and an acknowledgement.
It's really impressive.